people that complain, but at the end, take me on the road. How many times you go out for spots this week?
Right.
But they just went specifically to the comedy club that night to talk to you.
Right.
Tell you how bad their life was for you to take them on the fucking road with them. But in the meantime, they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to fucking tape a 5-minute set at a pizza place. They don't want to do a podcast. They don't want to do this room because the owner's an asshole and they don't want to do it for $50.
Fuck
You're
you.
fucking dying on a vine. When you're dying on a vine, you do whatever they put in front of you because talent is the only one that's going to gain.
Yeah.
When I lived in Seattle, that one woman, Laura Crocker, God fucking bless her soul in hell, fucking didn't like me. But she had 30 rooms. She was Josh Wolf's manager.
Yeah.
She had 30 fucking rooms, guys. And good rooms. So I would just call her up and go, do you mind if I do a guest set in your room? What's she going to say? She'd go, yeah. And I go down there, do a guest set, blow up the room, and the owner would go, why don't you work this room? I tell him, Laura don't like me. And for months I did this, and people go, why are you such an asshole? You're doing this for free. You should at least be getting $50. And I go, you don't understand. This is what I do. I'm going to get into an argument with her over $50. I'll go to another spot after this, and now I got 2 spots for the night, which is the goal of this. That's the goal when you're first starting out, to get 2 or 3 spots a night. Then you can really judge your fucking material and see what the fuck's going on. You learn that much quicker, you know?
That's what you have to do.
That's what you have to fucking do. So
there's no getting around it. There's no fucking shortcut to the fucking top of the mountain. You can put out as many goddamn vines as you want. You can fucking tweet all day long and half the fucking night. And guess what? You still have to fucking get behind the microphone in front of live motherfuckers and fucking have new jokes. So many young comics, they write their first 5 minutes and then that they've never done before, and then they never do that again for another 6, 7, 8 years. Do they start going up with jokes that they've never done before? Here's 5 new minutes. And it's like they don't have balls. They get afraid they're going to lose something. They're not going to be funny if they don't. It's fucking bullshit. You know? I mean, these guys, you know that kid, Matt Rife? He's like 19. He's on that show Wild and Out now. And he's a good comic. Okay? He's not fucking great, but he is good. All right? I met that kid when he was 16 in fucking Ohio. He was hitting me up 6, 7 times a day on Twitter, Facebook, everything, asking for a fucking guest spot on my fucking theater show. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. And then the motherfucker showed up at my bus at fucking 8 in the morning with breakfast. His mom brought fucking lemonade. I'm like, fuck yeah. Kid, you're going up. This is fucking hard. This is some kid that wants to perform. I put him up and he rocked the motherfucker. Blew it up. And now he's doing TV. But it's that heart, that initial fucking nothing can stop me from making my goals happen. Okay? That is something that all these fucking these bullshit young comics, they're just waiting for stuff to come to them.
It's not even young
without
comics.
A heart.
I saw a lot of old comics.
Oh my God, a lot of them.
My age
that
have popped back up, and they're like, listen, can you do this? And you sit there and go, where have you been for 8 years?
Right.
You just stopped. You gave up. You didn't keep going up 3 times a week. I understand you had to get a day job.
Yeah.
But you didn't maintain this art. This is what you did for 8 years. You had a big investment in this. Think about if you would have put another 8 years into it, where you would have been right now. Where you would have fucking been right now. Why do you think I bug you about the jiu-jitsu, Lee? You think I'm bugging you because I like bugging you? Because John Budd said you're great. You move great. He goes, all he needs to lose is 40 pounds. He goes, if Lee keeps coming once a week, he's going to lose that 40 pounds. And I know that in a year, you're going to look at me and go, you know what? I'm happy. I got friends now over there. They call me up. They invite me to fucking parties. I'm not the fucking odd man out because people gain respect for you in a way. You know, you keep fucking going over there. Doesn't matter. The same thing applies to comedy or editing or any of those fucking things. That if you wouldn't have stopped doing it at this time, you would have been in 5 more years.
Right.
So at this point, you would have been doing comedy 10 years. But you came out here, went to Montreal, got a deal. The deal didn't work out, and you caved. A lot of people did that. A lot of people fucking did that. That's 50% of the game. Once they tell them all you need is 3 minutes, 5 minutes, go to Montreal. When I first got here with Ralphie May, guys, they were giving out major Lee
fucking
deals.
deals, Jack.
You know what it is to sit with somebody, Lee, that you and him were broke, and now the word on the street was he had $250,000 for a network deal, and yeah, they give you particles, but they still give you 75 fucking up front, and you're still fucking eating fucking cheese grills, whatever.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese. I'm sorry, cheese grill. I got dyslexia. You know, it's just a
dude.
You feel bad.
How about the story of fucking chicken? All right, this kid goes up in Montreal, blows the fucking place apart. He gets $750K. Okay, all right, and his management, 3 Arts, say he had a bunch of more shows, and they're like, "Fucking get out of here." All right, and they flew him back on a private jet to L.A. and said, "You can't do any spots." Because they wanted the deal fucking made official. Because they were afraid the motherfucker was a hologram. Which he was. It was it was crazy. Google it. Alright? Fucking show up chicken. Alright? And then the guy, like 3 or 4 years later, commits suicide. You know? It's
but he had no reason. That guy was hiring him to do movies.
I know.
So what? The stand-up got him to where he wanted.
Exactly.
But he stopped. You know,
that was the last big deal I think Montreal gave out.
But now he did Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
He
was great.
He did a couple fucking movies with that director. He got plenty of stage time in Black Hawk Down. I don't know what he was depressed about. I don't know what he was depressed about. What was he depressed? Now, he wasn't the only one. There was a bunch of comics, not that they killed themselves, but that they
kind of did.
They left. I still remember a kid that looked just like Christopher fucking Reed. That came from fucking Somewhereville, good looking as fuck, 6'1", I mean leading man material, buff, not real buff, but that model body. Guy was getting laughs at the Improv, the Laugh Factory was getting laughs, and then they set up a showcase for him one night in the main room at the Comedy Store, and Dice decided to bump the guy in front of him. So Dice went up and ripped that room apart. And this poor kid went up there and died the death of many deaths. And I still remember his management walking out first. And that kid was in the Tonight Show and shit like that. I never saw him again.